So, Ori and the Blind Forest.
I've heard this is a pretty game.
It is a very beautiful game. Visuals are absolutely fantastic. The opening is great. The story starts super fucking strong.
Okay.
The story starts very strong. The gameplay starts very strong. A lot of people really, really like this game. I have issues with it.
Is that allowed? I've heard that it was impossible to criticize because it's the greatest game ever.
Yeah, So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I would
No,
put
you can't have a nuanced opinion.
Oh, you can fuck yourself and take that blunt force effect of criticism and shove it right up your ass.
Okay.
That's like a bad dragon style criticism right there. Anyway,
Yeah.
So I put this game like maybe a notch or two above Dust.
Okay.
Where I really got a kick out of it, but it's one of those it trips at the finish line games.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I think I remember you talking about like the ending gameplay issues you had.
Well, there's a couple of like very serious gameplay issues I have that would be very, very easy to fix if they just didn't. It's very much an indie game in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
And the story, there's one huge cop-out in the story that like really guts the main emotional thrust of it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, and this, unlike so many other games, unlike especially Dust, it has one of the most relatable villains I've ever seen.
Oh yeah?
Like,
I guess I'll see that.
I'm not going to spoil the twist with this villain, but like, of all the villains I've seen, it has one of the most understandable, like, oh, yeah, everything you have done is now 100% reasonable. Like, it's still a mistake, it's still not the correct choice, but I now fully understand why you did this.
Okay.
So...
Is your character Stitch? Lilo and Stitch?
Kind of?
Okay.
It's like
the
little
designs
white,
are very similar.
Yeah, it's like a little white glowy Stitch. So right now I'm controlling tons of fun here. Anytime you see it, her running around, because that is a female character, that's me in the controls.
Okay.
So one of the things I really do like is this opening little segment where it's using in-game assets for the cutscene. And as you can see, it's all beautifully animated.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a bunch of these are unique animations.
So they put in a fair amount of effort then, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an indie game, but it's not like a we slap this together Goat Simulator in a weekend.
Right, right.
I got fruit. I got
Yeah, usually gorgeous games have like quite a bit of love put into them.
Yeah.
On that fateful night.
And this is a little subtle thing, but almost every screen you can see the fucking tree, which is like the main plot line of this.
Okay.
The tree is what's talking, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Ooh. Tree's like a grandpa.
Yeah. Yo.
Let's go do the thing.
So, a lot of people love this big character here. I forget her name. But, like, this is a masterwork of storytelling with no dialogue with this character here. Because at no point throughout the entire game does this character speak a word of dialogue, even in, like, the on-screen text. It's all through just their animations and everything.
Okay. Oh no, it's become fall.
Oh no. This place used to be cool, then the hipsters got here. Yeah.
So far I'm confused about the dialogue, but I guess maybe it'll make sense later. But it seems like there's just a bunch of fragments going on. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so the implication with the dialogue is Ori was part of the tree. It got blown away from the tree. And Ori is such that without Ori at the tree, the forest is dying. Like, it's not just the passage of time. It's implied that it's naturally bountiful all year round.
Okay.
And that this is not a normal state of affairs.
Right. So it's kind of like a reverse dryad situation. Instead of the dryad dying when she leaves the tree dies when Ori leaves.
Yeah.
Didn't they just say that all hope was lost?
Well, what's lost can be found.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, and it's either lost as in it's gone, or lost as in, fuck, it needs a map.
Right.
Oh, look, a spider friend. That character's... I'll save that for later.
Okay.
But yeah, that was a character we just saw in the foreground there in shadow.
Noted.
But yeah, that's a really clever reuse of assets they just had there, where it's kind of... Like, we've known these characters for literally, like, 2 or 3 minutes, and we already understand their relationship very well.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, tearjerker scene.
Yep, of course.
But this is very fantastically displayed through the little animations.
Yeah, definitely. Now I know why everybody likes the fat character.
Yup.
Because you don't get to learn anything about him. About her.
Yeah. Well, it's a Bambi's mom or the wife from Up situation.
Right. I guess that explains why Ori would go out and do an adventure, though.
Yeah.
Gotta have some sort of inciting incident.
Yup. Like, it's not as strong as the Up opening, but that was such, like, a masterful punch to the gut.
Yeah.
And being a movie, they have time to kind of, like, you know, not have interaction going on.
Right.
Games, it's like, no, you need to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your opinion... By the way, I'm in control right now.
Oh, okay. So what is my opinion?
What is your opinion on gameplay sequences where you're controlling a character who's normally very active and mobile, and for one reason or another, they are not? So, like, when you're forced to stagger around.
It kind of depends on how it's done. Like, Metal Gear Solid 4 did it fucking fantastically.
Oh god, yeah.
Right now, I don't know, because I'm not the one controlling them. But I sort of get it.
Yeah.
But, like, it doesn't have quite the impact because your character isn't hurt or wounded or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure Ori's hungry or whatever, but, like, that wasn't particularly well communicated. Because you just found a whole bunch of fruit. I'm assuming that this is much later and Ori has progressed very far away from where he originally was, but, like, that's an assumption. So, I don't know.
Like, this
and I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying that's just my impression right now at this moment.
Yeah. Cassius!
Yeah, there's that too. That was also not done well.
No.
That was legitimately not done well, period.
No. like, I like this opening. I dig it. I think it's one of the stronger openings in an indie game, and especially among the games we've played. This is one of the strongest openings.
Yeah.
The downside is, like, it could still be a lot better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it kind of drags a little bit, and there's a lot of telling going on in the narration.
Yeah, that kind of bothered me a little bit too. Like honestly, without the words, maybe a small opening narration to point out that Ori not being part of the forest is causing things to die. Like, that would have helped. But then just shut up.
Yeah. Like, I didn't need Tree Man to tell me that Ori's strength was fading. That was pretty well...
That was very clear.
Okay, and now we're about to get into full gameplay.
Okay.
So, to those who don't know, Ori and the Blind Forest is, at first glance you would think it's a puzzle platformer, but it's more of an action platformer on the vein of, like, a Metroidvania.
So it kind of has puzzles in it, but they're, like, they're not the focus.
No, there are some jumping puzzles, but most of the challenges are actually combat challenges. Like, there's a lot of fighting in this game. Which is kind of weird for the art style, but it works out in the end.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to always be one way.
Yeah. What I do...
Because most indie games that do this sort of beautiful stuff tend to be more... Like, they tend not to have as much fighting.
Yeah.
So,
what I really dig about this is, energy cell. No. Woo. Okay. Oh, right. You can create save points on the fly in this game.
Oh, neat. No penalty? You don't have, like, a limited number or anything?
Ow. There's energy you need to gather to save up for it, but I can't remember if it refills over time or if you get it for defeating certain enemies, but it's not a finite resource. It's not like ink ribbons.
Okay.
What I really dig about this game is how quickly you move around. Like, Ori is a very nimble character.
Yeah.
So it makes traversal really fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess the controls are pretty tight, too.
Oh, yeah. So, Okami style, all your power-ups are other spirits. Oh no, not they!
So you can do weird flamey stuff.
Yeah. So Ori itself doesn't fight. You get little spirit buddies that kind of shoot lasers. Which, like, tell the truth, when I booted this up, did you really think I'd be shooting lasers at enemies?
I had no idea what to expect, so no, but only because I didn't know anything.
Alright.
I didn't even know what Ori looked like.
Blade blast the caverns, blah blah. Okay. Yeah, so here's the world map. There's like 7 or 8 zones, Zelda style. Go around Metroid. Take that. I don't even know what I'm picking up.
Things.
Yep.
They give you energy, maybe?
I think that's experience points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you level up. Oh, it's an ability tree. Okay.
Yeah, you get your ability tree at the save points that you create. And you basically get 3. There's exploration, attack, and flight energy shit. I'm deciding what I want. More pickups. Cooldown timer. Yeah. And some of these are actually really good. Water breathing is almost required. Triple jump is really good.
Okay.
Just seeing all the hidden areas is super good when you're trying to, like, gather up all the bullshit, because they hide some of this stuff really well.
Yeah.
Alright. But for now, for Let's Play reasons, more shooting. More shooting is always good.
Yes, makes things faster.
Yes.
Even if more mobility is probably the more useful thing overall.
Give me goodies. Ooh. Ow.
Uh-oh.
Ow. Yeah, it's not instant death. It's damage over time in dirty water.
Yeah. So that had nothing to do with breathing underwater. That was just because it was dirty.
Yeah, because it was dirty.
Okay.
I forget what this is. Spirit wells, blah 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 blah. Replenish your health regen. Yay!
Okay.
I think that also gives me energy, so I could create save points right before them. I don't know. Boop. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Haha, tutorials are sometimes required.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, I see. Hidden stuff like that.
Yeah. And that was just a free level I picked up.
Right. Always handy.
Yep. And yeah, you have these Metroid-style progression blockers. But yeah, on a whole, this game is super solid and super tight. The problem really comes with... Hey, come on, grab it. The problem comes with the post-boss sections. And
Post-boss.
yeah.
I guess I'll see what you're talking about.
Yeah, and when you see what I'm talking about, you'll probably agree with me that the solution would have been super simple, and it's like to the point where it's kind of confusing why they didn't implement something.
Okay.
And then the story-wise, yeah, it's a cop-out that happens, and cop-outs are cop-outs. It's either you accept them and move on, or you don't and you get pissy about it.
Right. Which I guess depends on the rest of the experience.
Yeah. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. So that's all.
I don't know what you're collecting, but whatever works.
Yeah, I was getting the keys to this door, essentially.
Oh, okay. So those little shard things are keys, I gotcha.
Yeah. It wants me to go to this... past the cave. Who are you, jumping man? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the enemies are really unmemorable in this.
Uh-huh.
Partially because you never really get a solid look at them from this distance.
Yeah.
Partially because they're just kind of there.
Right, right. I'm sure there are a couple that are just obnoxious to deal with, though.
Not to my recollection.
Well, you'd probably remember if they were, so okay.
But at the same time, I pretty much played this game not when it came out, but within that year. Like the first time it went on sale. Because I'm not gonna lie, this is not an expensive game.
Yeah.
It's still like the indie $15 price range. Like it's well worth the buy even at full price, and if you see it on sale, it's definitely worth picking up.
Okay.
It is if you like Metroids and the Metroidvanias, but want them to go a little faster. And you're not playing them for the what is a man?
Well, everyone should play them for that.
There's a lot of reasons to play Symphony of the Night. That's kind of icing on the cake.
Hell yeah. You mean that's the reason to play?
Yeah.
The one reason.
The one reason, and it being a really fun, solid, sprite-based platformer is just icing on the cake.
Exactly.
Aha.
I have no
feel
idea
like
where your health is. Is that the little green stuff at the bottom?
Yeah, the little green orbs.
Okay. And I take it you'll get more as you go on.
Yep. Oh. So yeah. Apparently there were more little Oris running around and something just murdered them. And all the abilities you get are essentially you're absorbing their souls.
Oh, okay. So there can be only one.
Apparently I'm Highlandering it. But yeah, now I get wall jump.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yep. Oop, oop, oop. And it's an infinite wall jump, too.
Oh, okay, so it's a Mega Man X wall jump.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's not a one and done.
Way more useful than actually just you get the triangle jump off a wall thing.
Yeah, no, you can scamper up walls like a motherfucker in this game.
Okay. I see why they gave that to you right away.
Yeah, there's still a lot of places. Ow, rude. There's still a lot of places that are like progression locked, but this opens up a huge chunk of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is what a lot of people really like. Like the story's pretty good, except for the ending. And the gameplay is really fantastic, except for the one nitpick I have.
Mm-hmm. So it's just a very solid game overall.
Yeah, it's a solid little platformer. On my first go... Oh yeah, those are just traps. In my first go, it took me about 11 hours, and I wasn't going full completionist, but I wanted to find a bunch of the stuff.
Okay.
So, it's a decent little, decent-sized game. It's not like a one afternoon kind of thing and you're done with it.
Right, right.
And there's still a bunch of stuff I missed. Oh, I should probably... What do I want?
Everything.
This is true. Create... Oh. This is all stupid bullshit except for the triple jump and the water breathing.
And yet you still have to get there.
Yeah. And this is... Make stuff show up on the map. And then there's combat. Well, combat isn't too hard.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, those are one-hit kills. So, haha, red light, green light, puzzle block pushing.
Yep.
That's what got me to quit the first God of War game. Like, I was enjoying it, and then you had, like, a red light, green light puzzle, block pushing puzzle on a fucking conveyor belt. And it's like...
Oh, I remember that.
Fuck this.
Pissed me right the hell off, yeah.
Pissed me right the hell out of that game is what it did.
What got me to quit the first God of War is that my disc fucked up. And I couldn't get past, like, the gates of Hades or whatever it was.
That's a good reason to quit a game, is if the game just decides,
a pretty good reason.
Fuck it.
Yep. I bought it for, like, I don't know, maybe $3 because a video game rental store was going out of business and they were selling stuff off for cheap. So I'm like, oh, God of War, I've heard that's pretty good. And it was for the most part. But then I couldn't complete it. So, whatever.
The combat was good, it's just the map navigation was just fucking balls.
Yep, that's true.
It does amuse me because it has one of the least likable characters in video game history.
Kratos?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Although the first one's not that bad.
No, well, the first one is a very neatly compacted Greek tragedy. Where it's like, no, whoever did that had a very traditional Greek tragedy in mind, and then it got popular enough to warrant sequels. And
right,
Greek
and
tragedies
like, oh, well,
don't.
I guess we got to bring this guy back.
Greek tragedies, when they do get sequels, generally don't have the same main character, because one of the hallmarks of Greek tragedies is the main character gets fucked right the hell up. Not always necessarily dead, but never in a great spot when it's over.
Yeah, Oedipus was technically still alive at the end.
Yeah.
He just wasn't going to be going around fighting wars.
No, Oedipus's murking dudes on the side of road days were over at the end of his story.
Yep.
At best, he was going to get cameos in future events.
Right.
Okay.
As, like, a caution.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, doesn't he actually show up in other, like, Greek tragedies as specifically that?
He might be. I can't remember.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure which ones they would be.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything with Greek tragedies.
Yeah, same.
Alright. So, I need to find the other... Oh. Aha, there's a whole nother direction for me to go down here.
Aha!
Aha!
Perfect.
Ow. Yeah? Yeah, these guys aren't really a threat when you're fully paying attention, but when you're talking, it's very easy to get smacked by their stupid spikes.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Ooh, I think... Oh, right. Blah, 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 yeah. Map thingy. Okay, so now I got a map filled out.
Okay, that's handy.
And 4 key runes in the next area. So where the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, and the last key rune's right here.
Look at how much space you've covered in this short period of time.
Like I said, Ori fucking books it.
Yeah.
Like, Ori is just constantly scampering all over the place, and the jump animations are great. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but there's some of them. Ori just
sometimes
decides
flips around and
fucking
stuff.
backflip. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, for all the tragedy and shit's dying, Ori's having a fucking blast just moving through this forest.
Seems like it.
Just
Climb that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't really lose any momentum from jumping.
No. Unlike fucking Sonic.
Yeah.
That drives me insane. It's like, you want to run and jump. Oh, but don't jump. You lose momentum by jumping. It's like, fuck yourself.
Yep. It's actually one thing that bothers me about Smash Brothers is jumping always has exactly the same momentum, regardless of whether you do it out of a dash or not.
Huh, that's weird. I never
God.
got that deep into Smash to notice things like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure that any game but Smash 4 does it.
Oh.
I would have to check. It's been a while since I've played Brawl or Melee or the first one, but I'm pretty sure the first one at least does it. But yeah, Smash 4 doesn't, and it really bothered me.
Yeah, to clue you in on how quickly the saves respawn, those blue flowers you see me smacking, those give me enough energy to create one save, and those refresh whenever you enter a zone.
Oh.
So it really freely lets you make save points.
Yeah, okay.
But
Good.
if I'm not mistaken, you only get one at a time. Ow. Okay, I asked for that.
Well, that would make sense, because it's basically creating your own checkpoint.
Yep.
So if you had 2 checkpoints, you wouldn't respawn twice.
Woohoo.
Uh-huh.
Ow.
Don't get hit by them graboids.
Nah, they're fucking bomb plants.
Yeah.
Hate these things. I hate invincible turret enemies so much.
Oh yeah. They're just there so you will have difficulty doing platforming.
Yep. Oh, Ori's a girl. I forgot that.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Oh yeah, it's an indie game. Of course Ori's a girl.
That means every single character in this game is female.
Including the tree that sounds like a male?
Last I checked, with the exception of the penis flytrap, no plant has a dick or a pussy.
I don't know, sometimes they talk about holy mother trees and stuff like that.
Oh. Well, they just used male pronouns, so I guess the tree's a dude. Everyone else is female.
Yeah. Yep.
Here now, it was the light ceremony. It was our light that she hated. Ooh, who is she?
Probably the bad person.
Oops! Oh, that call was for me?
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, look at all the spirit fuckers.
Yeah,
Fucking Princess Mononoke up in this bitch.
really is. Just waving back and forth, being all creepy like.
Oh, right! It's not Ori that the forest needs to survive, it's that big glowing ball.
Oh.
And this owl is just like, fuck all this shit. Fuck
So
you.
now we got Secret of Nim going on here.
Fuck that thing especially.
So I take it the villain's problem is that this fucking light kept shining into her goddamn window and she couldn't get any sleep, right?
You're not too far from the truth.
That's sad.
But
I'm sure it's a much more dramatic reason.
it is. But yeah, she's basically like, fuck this thing especially. Fuck all y'all. Turn that fucking light off.
Yeah. That should be a semicolon, not a comma. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I'm a grammar... I'm not a grammar right... or not a grammar Nazi. I'm an alt-right W-R-I-T-E. Just saw that recently. Made me laugh. Ooh, Ginso tree.
Yup. I fucking hate the Ginso tree so much. More than anything else, fuck that tree.
Well, obviously we should do it first then.
I think we have to do it first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this isn't a free range game. This is, here's your level, go do it. Here's your level, go
Okay.
do it. It's like a Zelda game that way.
I gotcha.
Yup, we gotta do the tree first.
Okay.
I fucking hate this tree so much. Like, you have no idea.
I will soon.